If you're looking for movies or TV shows featuring best comedy movies in 2025, you just click on the right video. Don't forget to subscribe so you never miss out on discovering great movies and TV shows again. Number 1. Happy Gilmore 2, 2025.
4 years, that's 333.
That's terrible math, Johnny. It's 300 grand. I wouldn't even know where to start.
Let them see the happy I fell in love with.
Nearly 30 years after his legendary victory at the Tour Championship, Happy Gilmore finds himself at a crossroads. Now a middle-aged man whose fiery temper has given way to weary cynicism, Happy has largely withdrawn from the professional golf spotlight. However, when an arrogant young golfer begins to disrespect the game's heritage, and in particular, the memory of Happy's mentor, Chubbs Peterson, the hockey player turned golfer, is forced out of retirement. The stakes are higher than ever, as Happy must navigate a modern version of the sport, complete with social media influencers, high-tech equipment, and a much more corporate atmosphere. Number 2. Good Fortune, 2025.
Save you.
What? Who the fuck are you?
I'm an angel. See the wings? I know all about you.
Jeff, a wealthy, cynical, and highly successful individual who seems to have it all, and Jasper, a kind-hearted man struggling with various odd jobs just to make ends meet, are on the same page when a bumbling cosmic angel named Gabriel decides to intervene in their lives. Gabriel believes Jeff is ungrateful for his wealth and that Jasper deserves a chance. To prove a point about perspective and happiness, Gabriel uses his celestial powers to switch their lives. However, the lesson doesn't go as planned. As Jasper enjoys his newfound luxury and Jeff struggles with the harsh reality of poverty, the celestial experiment turns chaotic. Number 3. Eddington, 2025.
Where the buffalo roam,
Is that praying?
where the deer and the antelope play.
How did we get here?
Set against the backdrop of a sun-drenched, dusty landscape of contemporary New Mexico, what begins as a simple search for help quickly turns into a surreal nightmare. As night falls, the couple is drawn into the dynamics of an eccentric and increasingly paranoid local community. The town of Eddington, though idyllic, harbors deep tensions and a strange political climate that threatens to explode. The film explores themes of fear, neighborhood suspicion, and the shattered American dream. With Ari Aster's signature style of combining suspenseful horror with absurdist humor, the narrative pushes the protagonists to their breaking point as they realize that Eddington's residents are far more dangerous than the desert heat. Number 4. The Roses, 2025.
How's married life?
The kids are amazing.
We're going to the beach!
Right, don't drown.
Ivy, it's a monster success.
As the boundaries of sanity blur, the house becomes a veritable domestic battleground. Ivy and Theo engage in a series of increasingly absurd and dangerous maneuvers to sabotage each other, proving that in their quest for total victory, they are willing to destroy their entire legacies. Ivy and Theo, a seemingly perfect upper-class couple who have spent decades building a dazzling life filled with luxury, success, and a mansion filled with treasures, are in dire straits. However, when the facade of their marriage finally crumbles, the transition from soulmates to mortal enemies occurs with terrifying speed. Number 5. Eternity, 2025.
Guess you weren't expecting it.
What the hell is going on?
We have now reached the junction.
Well, I guess the surgery didn't go so well.
A woman who dies in her 80s only to awaken in a younger, more vibrant form. In this realm, each soul is given exactly 1 week to decide how and with whom they want to spend the rest of eternity. Once a choice is made and a world is chosen, the decision is permanent. Joan's decision seems simple at first. Her devoted husband, Larry, with whom she has spent over 60 years of life, marriage, and family, has also just arrived. However, the situation turns into an eternal love triangle when they meet Luke, Joan's first husband, who died young during the Korean War. Luke has spent the past 67 years waiting in the waiting room of the afterlife, refusing to move on to his own paradise until he can see Joan again. Number 6. Rental Family, 2025.
The market here isn't the same anymore. It's half the rate, twice the work. But I got you a gig and the pay is actually pretty good.
Tells the story of a down-on-his-luck American actor living in Japan. Feeling isolated and disconnected from his own life, he finds an unexpected career path when he is hired by a rental family agency. This unique Japanese service allows lonely individuals to hire professional actors to play friends, partners, or family members for social events and personal companionship. As he takes on roles ranging from a doting father at a wedding to a supportive husband to a grieving widow, he begins to form deep and unexpected bonds with his fellow actors and clients. He works closely with the agency's experienced professionals. Number 7. Jay Kelly, 2025.
He's so handsome. Look at you. You're the American dream. The last of the old movie stars.
I'm down here.
You're up there, you're down here, you're in here.
As their lives become inextricably linked, the two men embark on a journey that forces Jay to confront the shadows of his own life and the choices that led him to where he is today. Set against the harsh backdrop of urban life and vast landscapes, Jay Kelly is a heartfelt meditation on what it truly means to be seen and the courage it takes to start over when you think your story is written. Jay Kelly, a man who has spent most of his life on the fringes of society, is content with his quiet, simple existence. His world is turned upside down when he meets a charismatic and mysterious stranger, whose mysterious past and sophisticated demeanor hide a deeper, more turbulent history. Number 8. Anaconda, 2025.
We came here to make Anaconda. Now we are in it.
There are snakes around you.
A group of lifelong friends, Jack Black, over-the-top nature documentary filmmaker, Paul Rudd, a skeptical city-dwelling cameraman, and Steve Zahn, an eccentric and self-proclaimed jungle survival expert, are venturing deep into the uncharted Amazon rainforest. However, their expedition takes a terrifying turn when they realize they're not the only ones hunting in the dense foliage. They find themselves in the territory of a giant, genetically engineered green anaconda that has grown to terrifying proportions. Unlike the slow-building tension of the original film, this version pits the comedic chemistry of the leads against the sheer, unforgiving power of the snake. Number 9. The Ballad of Wallis Island, 2025.
I got what?
We've got pasta.
Has to be rice, apparently. Oh, you've got rice pudding, look. Rice pudding definitely won't work. Well, not with that attitude. No, it won't.
Charles, an eccentric and lonely two-time lottery winner, lives on a remote island off the coast of Wales. Still grieving the loss of his wife, Charles decides to use his fortune to fulfill his lifelong dream of reuniting his favorite indie folk duo, Maguire and Mortimer, for a private concert on the anniversary of her death. He successfully hires Herb Maguire, a cynical musician whose solo career is fading, by offering him a large sum of money. However, unbeknownst to Herb, Charles has also secretly invited his estranged former musical and romantic partner. When Nell arrives with her new husband, old tensions and long-buried resentments quickly resurface. Number 10. The Phoenician Scheme, 2025.
You sole heir to my estate, which you may come into sooner rather than later.
Why? It's been 6 years since our last meeting.
A father and daughter navigate a multi-layered mystery that spans multiple European locations. The narrative delves into the Phoenician underworld, where high-stakes deals and hidden agendas are commonplace. Michael Cera, who plays a key figure in the scheme, adds eccentric charm to the suspense. As the characters peel back the layers of their own histories, the film explores themes of legacy, betrayal, and the unique ways families bond under pressure. Expect Anderson's signature symmetrical framing, vibrant color palette, and a smart, witty script to bring this spy drama to life.